I'm back in the bus. It's been, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks since I have done any work on Betty, and I think that was probably a good thing. I think we'd been going pretty non-stop since September, October, and yeah, just kind of life getting in the way and needing to prioritize some other things, and then going on holiday for a week, which was lovely, has just meant that yeah, I took a kind of break, and actually I think that mentally was really good, because now I'm really excited to come back and get going. So I'm starting off with a job that I don't really want to do, and it's cleaning the windows that we had to take the film off of that have so much adhesive left on them, and it's just, my hands are sticky, it's everywhere, it's disgusting, but it just needs to be done. So I'm going to do that today. As you can see behind me, there are some water tanks because all the materials have arrived, which is really exciting, and I need to prep the water tanks. I'm still waiting on a couple of little things, but this week, yeah, Jerry's coming later in the week, and we're going to start drilling the holes and getting the brackets ready to fix those water tanks in, because we are ready to get this floor finished and move on. We are, I'm sure you guys are. I'm sick of this floor. So yeah, but lots of, as usual, lots of things left to do, small things that I haven't really done. So cleaning the windows, putting the new window film on, putting the window surround back on the other side, taping the insulation that I still haven't done yet, finishing the insulation at the back, which I still haven't done yet. Never ending, lots of little annoying jobs. So it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful afternoon, just gonna get on and do it. Okay, 2 hours later, that is looking pretty good. I think there's still a little bit left to do before I can actually put the new film on, but that compared to, I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's like visible, you can kind of see like smeary stuff. Yeah, this one wasn't nearly as bad as the other one. But there we go, one window down. I think I'll probably go on to the next window, because let's just keep going and get this done. Okay, that is both windows cleaned. Look at my fingers. Ugh, they're just like full of, well, they're so sticky and gross. Anyways, thank God those are clean. Now I'm deciding whether I should be brave and try and reinstall the new film on, well, at least this window, if not both windows. If it goes wrong, well, it'll just have to stay like that, because I don't think I can go through this again. If anyone knows of any like window film companies that want to collaborate and come and sort the windows out for me, let me know, shoot them my way. Anyways, I think let's just go for it. I've cleaned this window so many times now, surely there must be not a speck of dust on it, hopefully no adhesive left, but I guess the proof is in the pudding, so let's get going and see if I can make this work. Okay, bad news. I mean, good news, it went on. There's no massive bubbles at the moment. There's quite a few smaller bubbles, which I don't love, but it doesn't really matter, because look at the finish on that compared to this one, how much clearer it is. This is like fuzzy. I hate it. I just bought the same, what I thought was the same product as I bought last time, but it's really not. This one's thicker than the other one, and it's, yeah, you've got this like kind of mottled mirror. Well, I don't know, it's not a mirror, is it? It's like a, I don't know, it's just not clear. You can't clearly see out the window like all the others, and I don't like it. So I guess I'm taking it off again, but hopefully this time, because it's, yeah, not adhered, I don't have an adhesive issue, but that's annoying. At least I don't have tons of it. I didn't order tons of it, but I need to now troll back through all my eBay or Amazon orders to try and find what was the exact product that I bought last time and try and buy the same one. That is very annoying, but not the end of the world, and at least I managed to clean the windows so that they will be ready for when the new stuff comes. But one step forward, 2 steps back, it feels like, with this bus at the moment. Okay, well, maybe that's me for the day. Okay, diesel heater take 2. We now have, hopefully, the right gaskets, and hopefully these are all the right bits. And so, welcome to Groundhog Day. We're going to try and put this back together. So let's get going and hope that everything's the right bit this time. Here she is, Betty is moving. We are moving for a couple of days to be able to do some work in a different place, so you'll see us when we get there. As you can see, Betty is in a new location for the next 24 hours. We have, or I have, moved her from one side of the river to the other because the lovely guys at the ferry have said that I can come and use their power, and they've got some tools in a workshop. So hopefully this is going to mean that Jerry and I can get on tomorrow and start getting these water tanks mounted, which would be really exciting. But it's also just fun to have, like, after a few weeks, got back in her, gone for, you know, a tiny little drive. She started first time, put some petrol in, and yeah, managed to make it into this much smaller car park. I think getting out again will be the fun and games tomorrow. But for now, I am prepping what we need for tomorrow, and yeah, really looking forward to what's happening tomorrow. So the chassis is exposed, we've got our spaces ready for our water tanks, and we're ready for tomorrow. Here we are on a pretty nice morning. As you can see, Jerry's head under the bus, but today is installation of water tanks part 1, because
Part 1.
well, let's be realistic about the fact that we're probably not going to get them all installed today, and I haven't even prepped the water tanks yet. I'm hoping to do that at the end of today, so I think it's a 2-parter. But so far we are marking the holes of where we need to drill through the chassis to be able to put our can't remember the word I'm looking for now, brackets is the word I'm looking for. Yes, so that we can secure these tanks in. It's very exciting. So far, so good.
Exactly on 5, which is what I did it at, right? We'll do the next one at 5, but I think the lower one I'm going to put at 2.5.
These are our first 4 holes, and they are drilling through easier than we had hoped, which is fantastic. And basically we started off with a teeny tiny drill bit, and we're slowly working our way through all the numbers, because we hope to get a 10mm hole through, which means we can then get some M10 bolts through. So these are the first holes for the first 2 brackets. There's going to be another set of holes that go on this side, and those will be the 3 straps, and obviously we'll have to do this on this side as well.
It was the right tool for the job, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever used it before.
Give it a thing and everything.
Now you have loads of those drills, yeah? So if you think they're going...
Well,
long.
this is a short one. We've got loads of long
hang on a
ones.
minute.
Yeah, give me a little WD.
It should help to grind.
Another one down.
2 more marks
Take the tape
over.
off.
If you want.
Look at those holes!
You've got holes!
Oh, I've got holes in the bus. Okay. Okay, we have the right size hole for the bolt.
3.
We have 3 out of 4 of right size holes. This is exciting. We very quickly realised we did not have enough drill bits, and so we may have gone a little bit overboard at Screwfix buying every single type of drill bit. I am obviously under the bus, and it's very exciting because we have just finished the first 6 holes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 25% of the holes we need to make, but it's only 11 o'clock. So now that we know what we're doing, and actually that 11 o'clock, that 3 hours of work we've just done has included a sort of half an hour, 40-minute detour to Screwfix and Toolstation to get new drill bits. So we think we now have the appropriate tools to continue with the work. That is holes on both sides to be able to stick a bolt through. Very important safety announcement. When doing important bus maintenance, you know, building work, stop for ice cream breaks. In fact, make sure that you build your bus somewhere where there is access to ice cream, because sugar and chocolate are important. Remember that. Safety first, everyone. Well, I am knackered. What a day. So Jerry and I started at about 8 o'clock this morning, and we actually finished at 4:30 this afternoon, and we managed to get all 24 holes drilled through that stainless steel chassis for the bolts that will hold the brackets for the freshwater tank. It took 2 trips to Screwfix and a trip to Toolstation to get enough drill bits and the right stuff for us to carry that out. And I'm not gonna lie, my arms and my shoulders are killing me from just holding the drill and just drilling so many holes today. But it just feels like such a success, because it means that Monday we're going to get this water tank in. So that means this weekend I'm going to prep the water tank. There's a few fittings and fixings we need to put on it, which will be easier if I do that before we actually install the tank. And yeah, oh my god, I can't believe we're getting a water tank in. And the wastewater tank should be a lot more straightforward because we're not drilling through that stainless steel part of the chassis. We're drilling through some softer steel, I think it is, but it's a bit different. You'll see it then. But I just wanted to check in and say we did it. We had a really good day today, and I can't wait to get back to it tomorrow, prep those water tanks, and yeah, Monday's going to be a really exciting day. But for now, I'm very happy to be showered and sat on the sofa, and I think I'll be going to bed early tonight. So here I am this morning with my faithful sidekick Laurie, because we are looking for flooring. I showed you guys the samples that I had already, but I just wasn't in love with them, and there's no reason why I shouldn't come out and look at stuff and find something that I really like. So we're going into Tappy, and then we're going to, luckily, go to B&Q. So let's go and see what we find. It's a bit of the grey. Boring.
Oh,
no.
Wild. Tartan.
Tartan?
Do you have a tartan in your family?
No.
Shall we go for the beige and pale blue? It's very old people's home.
Very retirement.
Oh, fuck that. Not my retirement. Now you see,
No, I thought you were talking about my retirement.
I quite like the terrazzo because it's got a print, it's got colour, but it's not fake something.
Yeah.
Well, it is fake terrazzo.
I know. I've just not really been a terrazzo fan before.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh, more tartan. You see, that's got a decent depth of colour because the other one is very warm coloured.
Yeah.
You've got at least 6 or 8 different colours in there. It gives you a bit more depth.
It definitely has more depth than some of the other ones, but it's not quite the right one for me. I feel like I'm one of those really annoying people that's like, when I see it, I'll know it.
No. Everybody's like that. The thing that makes you annoying is that you've already decided in your head before you even.
I think I know what I'm looking for. I think that's my issue.
Well, you know down to the material.
Yeah, that's true. So that's the laminate that is the thing I like the most, and then this is the vinyl.
But
that
can you
looks...
see this one's got life in it?
Yes.
And that doesn't.
Yes.
And when you touch it, this feels horrid on the foot, and this feels quite nice actually.
I mean, I actually
it's very
don't,
grainy.
Yeah, I don't mind this.
You don't mind grainy under your feet?
No, because
You're
you're
a
usually
weird woman.
wearing socks. We're usually wearing socks. I mean, yes, this one's lovely.
I think that's
But-
my favourite.
It is, but it's not the material that I want. So I need to find this look in this kind of material, I think. But anyways, okay.
I don't wonder how that compares to. It's more yellow, isn't it?
That one's more yellow. Yeah, what about the other one over there though? Hold on, let's have a look. We are at the holy grail of DIYing, the B&Q, the big B&Q.
Yeah.
And we're going to try not to get sidetracked, are we?
No.
By all the pretty colourful things.
No.
We're going to flooring. So pretty. Okay, flooring, Laurie, flooring, flooring, stay on target. I've already been sidetracked. I'm the liability here. We got sidetracked by wallpaper. I've ended up sidetracked by this gorgeous wallpaper. It reminds me of a very expensive wallpaper called Hollyhocks, which I'm in love with, but it's very expensive, like I said. But this is stunning, and I think this would go so nicely in the camper van. But we're a bit of a way off that, so let's keep it in mind. And yeah, I think this will be really nice on the door, on the walls of the shower, obviously the external walls. Okay, back on track. We're getting to flooring here. We're in the right section. Flooring.
So this is the stuff you don't want to use.
Yeah. The reason that I want like vinyl roll versus click flooring is because I want it to be like one continuous thing, so that I don't have to worry about anything potentially falling through the gaps or if there's a leak or anything. Well, we found the vinyl flooring. It's all very grey, and there's a little bit more over here, which is also not really very nice. So B&Q actually might be a bust on the vinyl flooring, so it's a good job I found wallpaper that I liked. So while B&Q was a bust, I did find 2 samples at Tappy that I really liked, and I've actually ordered them, so you will get to see them as soon as they arrive, but I'm pretty happy with them. That is all I have for you this week. It's been a busy kind of prep week, and I am so excited about Jerry coming tomorrow and us continuing with the water tank. I think it's going to feel like once we've got the fresh water and the wastewater tank in, then we can kind of put the floor down and then we get going on other things, and that kind of closes that chapter. And also amazing to get the like first systems in. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming week, and thanks for sticking with me after a little bit of a break, and I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and I will see you next Sunday.